What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. Since last time, I finished off those units that I said I would here on our second visit to Mylesia, and as a result of that, I finished them off with Mylesia. And just as I killed off the last one, both of her dragons promoted to Platinum Dragons. And if you were curious what that looked like, I actually have the footage of that, which I will show you right now. Pretty awesome. However, the side effect of that is Mylesia is once again a little bit higher than everyone else, so I'm probably not going to end up using her too much for the rest of this battle. I've also shuffled a couple of my units around a little bit. I moved Magnus down here just because this is more kind of the front line. This is kind of more of a flank up here. But probably more importantly is I actually retreated Tyler. The reason I did that because after killing one of the units, I got a Rupture Rose, which is a better whip for Beastmasters. Or Beast Tamers, or, well, I guess either. So I figured I might as well do that. So now, I am going to send out Esmeralda over here. And I'm going to bring along Fidash as support. And I'm probably going to just ignore this stronghold down here in the interest of time. Just because the only unit I really have at this point that can really liberate neutral strongholds is Esmeralda. And both of these two up here are neutral. And I really don't want to take the time to liberate both of those and then move her all the way down here. I mean, depending on how the episodes play out, if I have the time, I mean, I might just take the time to do that off screen. But yeah. So there's actually no units right here, okay? So the majority of their forces are right here, like Hugo mentioned during the briefing. Let's take a quick look at the show. I'm almost 100% certain that it's identical to what we had last time we were here. I don't know if that's actually identical, but it's useless stuff nonetheless. So now let's see. I've got just Tyler sitting there. So I actually don't have a whole lot of forces to punch through this wall with. Okay, well, send out Magnus and Orwell. The thing about Orwell, though, is he's chaotic, and Ninja... pretty much everything in this blockade is chaotic. That's kind of unfortunate. So I don't want to go too far. I want to see if I can lure one or two of them into coming after me, much like they are doing. And hopefully I can kind of disable them before I actually have to go for the stronghold. Oh, that's a very strange formation you've got there. But I mean, I guess you have a ninja protecting your ninja master. Some dark elemental ninja magic. He must have a different claw weapon then, or something. Oh right, ninja magic, the element of ninja magic is actually random. Oh, my Pedra is ready. I might as well use it. The targets that get hit by your Pedra is actually random. So like the last time I used my Pedra, all of those little Thunderbirds hit the same target. But this time around, that was not the case. Well, that was good. The Pedra enabled me to kill off their leader. So now what I'll probably do is face off against this wizard, and then maybe have Magnus retreat back to heal up a little bit, and then see if I can finish some stuff off with Orwell. Wow, that's kind of random. Luckily that wizard was like in the absolute worst position possible, like perfectly positioned for me to annihilate. Level up! Those golems are a very good target for Orwell to deal with. So let's have Magnus retreat. Let's actually just have Orwell move up a little bit. I don't want to go. I want to try and take out those units, but I got to be careful because I don't want him to kind of draw out stuff from the stronghold because sometimes that happens. So just going to move up in kind of little bits here. I basically just don't want to overcommit him without backup because he's a little bit not as good as he could be. So actually I'll send out my lean here to give him some backup while Magnus is regenerating. Might as well see if I can do some damage against this guy. Oh god, run away. Now see, the problem is there's 2 units there, and I definitely don't want to face off against both of them with Orwell. They're stacked on top of each other, meaning that you're basically guaranteed to face off both of them at the same time. So what I might do is send Mylesia in from down here. Okay, and now let's have Orwell sneak in from the top and take out one of these guys. Now you run away. Ha! Special tactics, so to speak. It hurts when they do damage and they stab me with their swords. I guess it's not really stabbing though, is it? Jeez. Orwell's a freaking beast with that ice bolt. My other wizard isn't doing so well, but I guess the thing is, Orwell was a wizard from day one. He was one of my one of the units that I got from the very beginning. And the reason that matters is because when you have characters who are at the, I guess you start at like level 3 or something like that. But when you have characters at that level, they can't actually turn into wizards. So what that means is Orwell actually had more more levels to be able to get the stat growth of a wizard than a normal unit would be able to get. Why are you getting alignment up for killing frickin' fencers? What the hell is wrong with you, dude? Oh well. I think it's time to back off a little bit. How are you doing, Magnus? Yeah, he's back in full shape. So let's have him push the stronghold now. And let's have Mylesia move back onto the stronghold just to kind of sit on it. Let's camp him out. Magnus has sight of the area, so actually let's change Magnus's waypoint a little bit so that he Specifically approaches from the south. Probably gonna have to readjust it so that he doesn't get flanked by those guys as they're coming out. Okay, let's break camp for Orwell and try and catch these golems while they're snoozing. Okay, now Magnus, you turn around. And voila, that should do it. Micromanagement! Oh, this unit's been weakened up already. Well, that makes taking out this unit easier, but it does kind of complicate the whole process of breaking through this middle, because otherwise I wouldn't have to deal with 2 units at once here. Jeez, Magnus is getting beat on. I'm actually gonna do something to deal with that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is first take a look at their formation. Okay, that's a very odd unit. Okay, so, well, what I think I'm gonna do is just switch Magnus to the side here so that only a couple of those Beastmasters can kill them. I killed the leader of this unit, didn't I? Yeah, okay. You can't handle Magnus. Actually, I just realized the Rupture Rose that I mentioned that I got is actually one of the required equipments for turning into a Beastmaster. And the fact that that Beastmaster there is wielding one is what reminded me. Now the good thing, of course, is the fact that Beastmasters, and in fact Beast Tamers, are pretty much terrible at actually doing physical damage, so this unit isn't really all that threatening, but it's better to be safe than sorry. See, you know, a lot of them did end up hitting Magnus, so I mean, he ended up going down a lot of health in that fight. So if all of those Beastmasters or Tamers could have hit him, then that could have been bad. And now Magnus is free to grab this stronghold. We're ready to attack. Oh, geez, they're in the front now. Okay. Another situation where I encountered them from a different direction and inadvertently improved their formation. But that's okay. Orwell's unit is pretty good at dealing with golems. Orwell could probably finish off that 32 health golem in one shot. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I overestimated Orwell's damage output. Ow! Leave him alone, dude. Well, I shouldn't have any problem finishing him off. I liberated that place. We're ready to attack! Okay, let's seal the deal this time. Down. Oh shoot, they healed that golem. That's unfortunate. That's so annoying. Like, I really don't think that a unit without a leader should be able to heal. Stop attacking that berserker! Like, if he hadn't guarded those attacks, he might actually be in, you know, danger of dying. One berserker, or one golem left, 6 health. That's so annoying. I hate enemies that use items. Are you serious? They just healed that golem again. I mean, I shouldn't have any problem killing them. My wizards are probably going to do Ionosphere. But still, like, just pisses me off. Oh well, just gonna have to deal. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is return Orwell to that stronghold, and I'm gonna move up on this north here with Fidach. I want to actually take out, or I need Esmeralda to actually capture this, or hopefully liberate this stronghold. But, well, I want to see if there's any like surprise units here. I think this might be a unit that I can take out with Esmeralda, but see, this fencer is going around to the north now, which is kind of strange, but whatever. Well, if he's going to come to me, I'm just going to sit here so that I don't get too far away from my stronghold in case I need to retreat. How you doing, Orwell? He's doing okay. Let's see if I can take out some of these guys. Let's go for him. He's very high fatigue, so... Preparing for combat! Shouldn't have any problem taking out that fencer. It's a good thing I chose Fidach, because this is a very... Whoa, that's a lot of damage. It's a good unit for knights, just because of those grapplers. Hopefully they don't focus too much on my leader. They're not so far. Okay. And now this guy is running around. Okay, well, we'll watch that fight anyways. But that unit that I just dealt with the fencer with the grapplers, now that unit is sitting around kind of in the north, and he's running around mindlessly. Whereas if I'd taken care of him down in the southern area, when I was in the process of chasing him down, I would probably end up having to kind of skirt around the edges of the boss's stronghold. So that's another advantage. Finish him off just fine. Some level ups. I feel like Orwell's doing okay now. He's gotten a little bit of a chance to gain a couple levels. Another Rupture Rose. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off this Beastmaster and this Fencer off screen, and I will catch you next time. I might have to end up killing off this witch, but meh. If it happens, it happens, because it looks like she's coming for me. So, I will catch you on the next episode of Let's Play Ogre Battle 64.